We're going to talk for just a minute about using a pin locking style prosthesis. It's one of the most common ways to suspend or hold the prosthetic onto your limb. It often incorporates a gel liner. This is an example of a gel liner. This protects the limb and cushions the skin. And then in the bottom of the liner there are threads that allow you to thread a pin in. And the pin essentially will lock down into the prosthesis. You can hear the clicks as it locks into a mechanism. In this area, the prosthesis has a mechanism controlled by this button that allows you to suspend the prosthesis to your body. It's one of the best ways to start with the prosthesis. It's a very secure suspension. Once it's clicked, it will not come off. And it also allows you to adjust for volume changes easily by adding socks, which is not something all prosthetic suspension methods can offer. So we're going to demonstrate donning a prosthetic liner and using the pin suspension. And one of the most important things is putting the liner on correctly. Jim here will demonstrate that. You have to turn the liner inside out, and you have to completely turn the liner in an inverted position. And you can watch here. So when the liner is inverted, it allows you to roll it onto your limb. It's important to completely invert the liner to prevent air from being trapped in the bottom of this and your leg. So you can see he's being extra careful to completely invert the liner and then place it on the bottom of the limb and roll it up. When the liner is new, this can take a little bit of work, but as it is used a few times, it gets much easier. Another important thing is that the pin is directly in line with your leg, and Jim has donned it perfectly so that this pin is straight in line. If it's not straight in line, it will have difficulty engaging into the lock mechanism. Another important feature is the prosthesis has to be tight in order to distribute the weight evenly across your leg. So essentially it can take a bit of work to get a click or two, and sometimes you may even have to stand to fully get engaged in the prosthesis. And Jim can demonstrate that as well. So he's putting his limb in as best he can, and he's going to stand, and you'll hear some of the clicks occurring. So he's getting some clicks there. So the clicks occurring in that slow fashion is an indication that the prosthesis is snug enough and on properly. And it's a good idea to check as well. You don't want to start walking until you're certain that you're in the prosthesis.